Good night, good Friday night so far. Fuck yeah. I grew up in Houston, Texas. I grew up in a very loving household, very warm, very loving household. Usually up until my dad came home from work, and then it started getting a lot less loving and a lot more, kind of yelling a lot. But my first one didn't go so well. Okay, Gracie, don't let him get to you. I actually lived alone for the first time this year. 30 years old, I've never lived alone in my life. And I realized when you live alone for the first time, you kind of go one of two ways, right? You either get super, super comfortable with it, or you get really, really desperate. And boy, howdy, did I get desperate, all right? I really, really did. I was hanging out with people that I would never in my fucking life hang out with, They'd be like, oh, that's Kyle. He only has one felony. I'm like, get in the car, bud. I had somebody literally look me in the eyes and tell me they did CrossFit. And I was like, I can get over that, I mean, it was horrifying. I don't know. I started doing activities, too, that, I would kick my own ass if I ever saw me doing. Pickleball? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is pickleball? What black guys get too good at tennis? And we're just we gotta do something else, Don't tell them about cornhole, that's our last frontier, right? Oh, man. But I did live, I learned something about cultures, and there's actually a lot of Hispanic cultures and Asian cultures that it's actually perfectly acceptable to live with your parents until marriage. And that was good news for me. I mean, that was really good news because before living alone, I was considered a fucking loser for living with my mom into my late 20s. I'm not a loser at all. Not at all. I'm Polish, and pretty depressed, right? But extremely, extremely cultured, I'm kind of like Anthony Bourdain, right? I just can't afford the rope yet, Anthony Bourdain, right? You know what I'm saying? Just can't do it. So things are going good. Things are going good for me. I was on an airplane recently, Frontier. Not bragging. But I was watching that show, Shark Tank. You guys know that show? Yeah, it's a pretty good show. I like it a lot. I kind of think it's missing something though. I think it's missing a little diversity, right? They need a redneck version of Shark Tank, right? Wouldn't that be amazing? Just seeing 4 hillbillies with $73 between them, investing in shit that already exists. Dentures, what the fuck, a voice recorder that just takes out all the racial slurs, you know what I'm saying? They could, dating apps, they're you've heard of OK Cupid, here's OK Cousins, right? The slogan's, keep it in the family, Fuck yeah. Just looking at my to-do list. Go to work, cry, masturbate, do the show. All right, we're on track. Perfect. They have a great bathroom. One of my college friends actually just recently got pregnant. She was one of my best friends in college, and we were super pumped for her. We were really excited, and I was super pumped for her up until I learned what the baby's name was going to be. Man, right here, I'll give you $20 out of my pocket if you can guess the name in just one guess. Just one guess. Baby boy.
Oh, baby boy. I don't. Mufasa.
Mufasa. Most people are Tom, and I'm no, it's not Tom. Mufasa. No, they're gonna name the baby Gru. And I'm not fucking kidding with you. I'm serious. Groo. Gru. Are you kidding me? As soon as I heard Gru, I was on the fence. I became pro-choice, right? I was is there still time? She didn't answer that DM, but I did ask. Gru's gonna grow up to be a statistic, right? Come on, not a fun statistic, a good in a Walmart statistic. You know what I'm saying? Alright, I'm sorry guys. Sorry, it doesn't happen. I think the medical system in our country is like kind of fucked up. I think most of us can agree on that. The medical system, yeah, thank you. Like deductibles, co-pays. I don't have medical insurance, but it sounds like a doozy, you know. And I know it's fucked up because like my own friends will ask me for medical advice. Like instead of consulting a doctor, they come like, my roommate came up to me and he was like, dude, I got an ear infection, what should I do about it? I was like, Carl, I have never even microdosed shrooms properly, all right? I don't know if I can help you out here. Like my ex-girlfriend, she was like, hey babe, can you like check for like a lump on my breast? And I was like, hey baby, I rarely can find your G-spot, all right? I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Why don't you ask your vibrator, you know? Why'd you name it Doug? No. I have been trying to grow a ton this year. I'm trying to just make some changes in my life. I read some stupid Tumblr quote and it said like, the best way to grow as a person is to put yourself in uncomfortable situations. I guess I get it, but I might not understand it fully because like, I have laughed at plenty of funerals, right? You know, nothing, right? I've gone to NRA meetings and been like, AR-15s make me feel icky, and it just doesn't help at all. I just get physically assaulted. Like recently, have just been catfishing family members on Tinder. I don't know, it seems uncomfortable. Like one of my family members was like, whoa, you were sending those dick pics? I was like, Grandma, you were screenshotting them, so. Get your ass back to eHarmony, right? You old bitch. Come on, man. No, I'm recently single. Ladies. Anyone want to date the most bitter version of me, you know? I am recently single, and like, me and my ex, we like did stuff, we tried to like keep things together. Like, we went on like a ton of errands, right? Like, we were going home from the grocery store one day. We were just running errands. We were going home, and she was like, babe, I got one more stop. And I was like, what is it, baby? Anything? Let's do it. She was like, I want to go to the sex store. I was like, you know, that feels like a chore to me, not an errand, right? Like, I've been on a million errands in my life. I've never been like, babe, the fucking ball gag, like, come on. Like, my errands, I'm used to, like, picking out oranges, not picking out a replacement, you know what I'm saying? I don't like any store where my inadequacy is measured in inches, you know? She was like, whoa, 8 inches, that's 3 times the size of you. I was like, babe, that's bad math, you know? And incredibly insulting, right? But we didn't get anything that one time because I swore to God that I'd stop crying after missionary. And I'm single today, so a lot of tears. Well, I'll leave you guys with this. We did try to keep it together, and you know, we like did all the things. We like, went to therapy and stuff. We even had like nicknames for each other. You know, like I called her Sweet Cheeks because I liked her little ass, right? You know, she called me Amazon Prime because I come so quickly. Now she just calls me Optimus Prime because she took the apartment and I live in a truck. So, all right, guys, thank you so much.